Hello, my name is Zach Sharber, and today I'm going to be telling you about Babe Didrikson. Now this project is for the Olympics Fall 2019, and today is December 1st, 2019. In the title sled, you will see pictures from her early life, as in the top left corner, her winning a championship in the top. To the right is a signed picture of her playing golf, and in the bottom is a picture of her participating in the Olympics in the javelin toss. History. She was born June 26, 1911. Died September 27, 1956. She was born in Port Arthur, Texas. Her original name was Mildred Ella Didrikson. Her mother and father originally came from Norway. Her mother was an outstanding skier and skater, while her father was a carpenter and a ship worker. Her family grew up not very wealthy, so she had to work multiple part-time jobs growing up. One in particular was sewing gunny sacks at a penny a sack. While in high school and only being 15 years old, she was the highest scorer on her basketball team. She was so good, she was noticed by a scout and started playing for a team called the Golden Cyclones. That team was coached by Melvin J. McCombs, one of the girls' best basketball coaches in the nation. He convinced her to drop out of high school and move to Dallas and work as a receptionist for $75 a month at Employers Casualty Company of Dallas. She eventually was a star player on this team and won multiple championships, 3, and was an All-American forward 2 of those 3 years. Olympic appearance. After being successful in basketball, she started to take up track and field. At the National Women's AAU track meet in 1931, she won first place in 8 events and disappointingly got second place in one of them. This led to her appearance in the 1932 Olympics. Women were only allowed to enter 3 of the events, but Babe still managed to break a record. She won the javelin throw with 143 feet 4 inches. Also won the 80-meter hurdles, twice breaking the previous world record. Her best time was 11.7 seconds. She made a world record high jump, but the jump was disallowed and she was awarded second place. After this, she was referred to as the most talented athlete, male or female, ever developed in the country of America. Golf. She began playing golf in 1931. Entered her first golf tournament in the fall of 1934. She began casually playing golf in 1932, but from 1934 she played the game exclusively. While she did not end up winning, she entered the qualifying round with a score of 77 strokes. April 1935, in the Texas State Women's Championship, she recorded a birdie on the par 5 31st hole to win the tournament. In the summer of 1935, she was declared a professional because of an unauthorized endorsement. In 1938, she became the first woman to compete in a men's golf event. Though she did not make the cut, she was still very competitive. After losing, she went back to amateur status after some years. She won the U.S. Women's Amateur Tournament in 1946. The next year, she won 17 straight championships, including the British Ladies Amateur, which was the first American to do so. Didrikson became a professional again in 1948, where she won the U.S. Women's Open, while she also did it 2 years later. In 1950, she helped found the Ladies Professional Golf Association and became the LPGA star. Not only did she attract interest in the women's game, but she revolutionized the sport and was known for her powerful drives. After being diagnosed with colon cancer, she underwent surgery in 1953. The following year, in one of the greatest sports comebacks ever, she captured her third U.S. Open, all while wearing a colostomy bag. She dominated the event, winning by 12 strokes. She also won 4 other tournaments that year and claimed 2 more the following year, the last of her career. Highlights. She pitched an inning for the St. Louis Cardinals in an exhibition game over the Philadelphia Athletics. When she was 16, she won a prize for a dress that she made at the Texas State Fair. She ended up marrying a professional wrestler named George Zaharis. She could throw a baseball from deep center field to home plate, measuring over 300 feet. Her husband was the one that inspired her to take golf seriously, which eventually led to being her first woman to win the British Ladies Amateur Championship in Scotland. The Associated Press voted her the greatest female athlete of the first half of the 20th century, also being voted the Female Athlete of the Year 6 times, once for her track domination and 5 times for being a golf pro. After this, she went on to become the first American woman to win the British Ladies Amateur Championship. Character traits. She was known to be cocky, very, very cocky. She liked attention. She did not care who she was going up against because she knew she was going to win. And if she didn't win, she was going to do it until she won. An elite competitor. She even got criticized for how muscular her body was, even categorized as a man's body. And here are my references.